Mark, in the past, haven't there been tariffs that have been enacted through presidential action? Now, is this only about trying to use the emergency provision as the vehicle for doing that, as opposed to a president having to keep total hands-off tariffs?
So great question. The answer is that there are, in fact, a number of statutes that allow the president to impose tariffs unilaterally, but they are narrower statutes than the emergency law that he has invoked here. They have a cap on how high the tariffs can be. They are limited in duration. They can't go on forever. They have to serve a particular purpose. Often the tariffs have to be preceded by a trade investigation. And so, like in his first term, Trump used those statutes to impose various tariffs on China and other countries. In his second term, he came in and said, this is too small scale for me. I don't want to be limited by these statutes. I want to be able to do whatever I want. And that is when his lawyers seized on the Emergency Powers Act and interpreted it for the first time to allow him to slap tariffs on any country for however long. And that played against him in court because, this idea of the major questions doctrine that I was talking about, one of the things that the justices look at is, are there other statutes that the president could invoke to do a more modest version of this policy? And indeed, there were in all of those other cases. There were statutes that Biden could have used for more modest climate regulations, for smaller scale student loan forgiveness. And the logic of the court was, look, he can use those, but he can't just take this kind of vaguely worded
Okay.
emergency statute and use it to do whatever he wants. And I think that's the same principle that's going to be at play in the tariff case.